screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. Now today we will discuss about morphological model. Now this is a most important topic in image segmentation and enhancement. So image morphology. What is meant by image morphology? Image morphology is a branch of biology and that deals with the forms and structures of animals and plants is called morphology. But this morphology belongs to a mathematical morphology. If you want to analyze the morphology or if you want to apply the method for further processing, then you can better to understand by applying the mathematical morphology. So a mathematical morphology is a tool for extracting image components that are useful in the representation and description of a region shapes such as boundaries, skeletons, and convex hulls. So, a mathematical morphology is a tool for extracting the image components that are useful in the representation and description of region shapes. But the morphological methods is also are useful for pre or post processing. So pre or post processing such as the morphological filtering techniques. So morphological filtering, either thinning or pruning. So this is the pre or post processing. But the language of mathematical morphology, so it is a mathematical morphology. So mathematical morphology means in which particular point or in which particular topic is suitable to analyze the morphology by using the mathematical. So in the mathematical, there is an geometry or matrix or set theory. So many methods are there, that all methods in a mathematical model. But among all that mathematical model that is in the geometrical or all this math model, then the suitable one is set theory. So set theory operation or set theory mathematical operations is applying to the morphology and we can able to analyze or applying the system. So a mathematical morphology is based on a set theory. So it is an unified and powerful approach to numerous image processing problems. So it is not as suitable for one particular application or someone. So it is a unified and powerful approach to numerous image processing problems. So many problems. So this is one of the best method for processing the images. So basically a image is a binary image. So binary image is nothing but it contains only 1 or 0. That means either objective pixel or an subjective pixel. So subjective is nothing but it is a background information and objective is nothing but it is a required information. So that is a binary image is represented as white and block and white. So block is nothing but what is that? It is a background information that is represented as 0, and white is nothing but it is represented as an 1, it is an object information. So like that we are going to separating or representing the complete image. That image is a binary image, then it is a 1s and 0 pixels only. So in that binary image, the set of elements are members of the two-dimensional integer space. So two variable x and y, then the size of that image is nothing but z square, because n into m both are equal, then it is z square. So the set elements or the members of the two-dimensional integer space, that is represented as z square, where each element of x comma y is a coordinate of the block or white pixel in the image. Right? Now, the what is morphology that we have discussed? The morphology is nothing but it is a branch of biology that deals with the forms and structures of animals and plants. So a morphological tool is used for extracting the image components and that are useful for representing and description of the region shape, that is boundaries, skeleton and convex cells. Okay, now in that case, it is a mathematical morphology. Then the mathematical morphology means then you have to apply a mathematical theorem. So which theorems we are going to applying? It is a set theory theorems. So apply the set theory equations and you have to analyze a mathematical morphology. So before applying the set theory, we need to understand what are the fundamental concepts or what are the fundamental theorems are available and how it will work or how it is going to applying to the particular objective or particular images. Okay, so that we need to discuss about that. The some basic fundamentals is necessary to apply the set theory. So what are the fundamental theories are available in that one? A image can represent by a set of points, all the gray level points. Any image, it can be represented by a set of points. And all the mathematical morphological operations will work on set theory. On set theory. Now, in that set theory, we have some fundamental rules or the fundamental procedures are available for a set operations. For the set operation. Okay. Now, what are the fundamental operations? So, fundamental operations. Fundamental operations. Let us consider a two-dimensional image. A two-dimensional image. A set operation. A set A, that is nothing but A, it belongs to A. Point set A in any two-dimensional space, that is Z square. And A is called A is equal to like A1, A2. Then A is in different variables. So A is belongs to A. A set A is nothing but A belongs to A. Set is A. Now the small a is nothing but A1, A2, all these variable coordinates. So these coordinates are related to A means that is related to set of A. A is belongs to A, but B is belongs to belongs to A. No, absolutely it is not belongs to A. It is not belongs to A because we have defined that only A. So A is a set of A only. So A A1, A2, A3 are n number of variables, but all the points or all the variables are belongs to a set of A only. So now this is set A. So set A is nothing but now A1, A2, B, like that we are taking all this one. So what about B? B is not presented. So B is not at all related to set A. So B is not belongs to A. Then the first condition, subset. What is meant by subset, or how do you define that? A subset. A, now we can take that A and B. A subset of B. A subset of B. So two subsets. Now we can representing that A and B. So two subsets that we have to connect, or we have to take that three subsets, four subsets. So we are taking that the two subsets of those subsets, set A and set B. We have two subsets. Subset is nothing but A subset of B. That is a representation. Union A union B. Anybody, what is the meaning of union? Anyone, what is meant by union?
Both elements
To combine.
Both, sir, both combined.
So both the subsets are combined. Then it is called as a union. Then third one, intersection. The intersection is nothing but A intersection with B. A is intersection with B. That means all the element shows it's a common. So this is an A intersection B. So here of this pixel value and here of this pixel value, both are the common is nothing but this is represented that the intersection values only we can able to represent. Now this is called as an intersection. Now the fourth one is complement. So complement is nothing but A complement means A to the power C. Now this is equals to B such that B, but it is not belongs to A. A complement is equals to B such that B is not belongs to A. That means all the elements of B such that B is not related to A. So that is called an complement. Now fifth one, difference. So difference A minus B is equals to all the values are coordinates of W such that W belongs to A and W is not belongs to B. So that is a difference. Then the sixth one, reflection. The reflection of B. Is denoted as B cap. So B cap is equals to the coordinates of W, that is all the values are belongs to W is equals to minus B. It is a reflection for B is belongs to B. So B cap is equals to minus B, then it is a reflection with all the coordinates. So W with all the coordinates of W such that W is equals to minus B, for B is belongs to B, a set B. Then the last one, translation. Now in that translation, the translation Z is equals to some coordinates Z1, Z2 like that. Then with the coordinate of Z. So the set A with the translation of Z, A base Z is equals to with all the coordinates of C such that C is equals to the A plus Z. For A is belongs to A. So we have translated, these are the translated parameter that is translating with your coordinate of A. A plus Z is nothing but it is a translation. And all this belongs to set A. So a point can also be represented by a vector. A point can also be represented by a vector, and we can also set in two-dimensional vector. Yes, someone disturbance, please mute your side. Okay, now these are the fundamental concepts we are considering. These are all the fundamental concepts we are going to consider and applying the set theory, and will process morphological models. Now, in that case, the most important one is translation. The most important is translation. So, in that translation, a morphological transformation. A morphological transformation psi. Okay. Now, in that morphological transformation, say this is your image X, original image X, and this is your B. That means it is a small structural element. This is your original image X. Okay, and this is your a small structural element B. So it will give a relation of the image X with another small point set B is called a structural element. It will give the relation of the image X with another small point, that is set B, is called a structural element, and this is your original, will give the relationship. So that will combine these two and will translating to this one. So this image is convolving with a small point or with another small structural element, then it will transfer to the new location. So this one is an input image will convolving with another small image, so that we can able to either expanding the image or compressing the image. It's have an objective. Now this objective is going to enhancing or it is going to compressing. So based on the selection of the element, based on the structural element, we can able to transforming from one point to another point. So the way we have done like convolution method, the same, these two convolving, the way we have done like a convolution method, and it is a systematic operations will perform. Directly we cannot apply the convolution method, so we can able to apply the systematic method. So a systematic operations will perform the transformations. A systematic operations will perform transformation. What are the systematic transformations, or what are the systematic operations? The systematic operations are dilation, erosion, opening, closing, hit, miss. These are the methods are available for transforming the morphological models. Dilation, erosion, opening, closing, hit or miss. So we have 6 type of methods are available to expose the morphological models in a systematic manner. In a systematic manner, we can able to explore the morphological operations. Okay, now coming to this systematic operations, now we'll consider the first one is a dilation. It's a dilation. So what is meant by dilation? Okay, these are all the fundamentals. So just now we have discussed what is that and all these things. Now it is visible, or can I show zoom out? If this is visible in your system, then okay. Otherwise, I will zoom out this presentation. Okay, now these are the subset, union, intersection, disjoint. If A is intersecting with B is equals to pi, it is a null condition. Complement of that, difference, reflection, and translation. Now you can see that the simple basic theory, A and B, we have in two sets of A and B. Now this is A and this is B. Now the first element, what is that? Union. It is a combined of all these. So all you have to combine. So now this one. Intersection is nothing but this part only we can able to represent in this one. So this is called, and this one, intersection. Then complement of this is nothing but the complement of A complement. Now this part only it is in complement, not B. So B is background. So this one is complement is nothing but if it is in block, it is white. White, it is block. Then difference, A minus B. So differentiating these two, then you will get only this part. This is about the set theory applying different formulations. Reflections, now can take this point from this one to reflection or translation. Mathematical morphology. A mathematical framework is used for pre-processing, that is noise filtering, shape simplifications, etc. and enhancing the object structures, that is skeletonization and convex hulls, where we are using the morphology in the segmentation, watersheds, where we are using the mathematical morphology in quantitative descriptions, that is area, perimeter. In all these, we are using a mathematical morphology. Then Z square 2 dimension or an objective is also presented, then it is ZQ. Now, just now we have discussed about the structural element. What is meant by structural element? It is a small structuring elements to translating the image to another place. So a small set to probe the image under study, and for each SE, structural element is defined with an origin. So every structure should be defined with an origin. Now this is one type of SE and this is another type of SE. Then where is the origin? That should be now this is an origin, or this is an origin, or this is or this one. So how can you define that? So with the center of the pixel is an origin. Now this is an origin. The center should be taken or considered in the origin. For example, if you are taken these two only, then anybody can tell that which one is an origin, either 1 or 2. Now these pixel both values are same. Now can you tell me that which is the origin, either 1 or 2? Anyone? So which one we are considering that an origin?
We can't consider, sir.
Either this one, this is also 1 and this is also 1, and that is an horizontal. So this is a structural element. Now SE1 and SE2. Now can you tell that which is an origin? This is an origin you have to consider in the vertical, and here you have to consider this is the origin. Without origin, there is no structural elements. So with an origin, you have to define the structural element. That is why this is an structural element. That is an origin. This is an 3 by 3. But in that 3 by 3, the origin is center pixel. Suppose if you are considering this 3. If it is defined, then you have to take this is an origin. Otherwise, you have to take this one. If it is not defined, then you have to take the center one. The center one is an origin. If it is specified, then this is an origin. So depending on the specification or depending on the structural element, we can able to select the center one is an origin. That you have to remember it. The shape and size must be adapted to geometrical properties of the objectives. The basic idea for this one, pixels in out image if check, if SE fits. Now we can do that, how it is getting, no problem. Later we'll do that discussion. So how to describe that SE? Now we can say many different ways. So this is many different ways are there. Now this is an origin, or this is an origin, or this is an origin. So depending on that, if it is taking that the pair of points separated by 1 pixel. So we have different types of structural elements, and you have to select that structural element for depending on the applications. So many different ways the information is needed. What is the position of the origin of SE and position of elements belongs to SE. That you have to decide. Okay, what is meant by dilution? The dilution is nothing but growing the regions. The dilution is nothing but it is growing the region. So growing the region means now this is your image. Now in that image, now this is your objective, right? Now the same size of an image, now this region is growing like that. That means the objective information is going to expanding. Grow is nothing but we are going to developing or adding more number of pixels and will get the edges or object or whatever it may be. So we are going to adding, that means expanding or growing the region of the particular objective. Then erosion is nothing but this one objective information is expanding like this, smaller. That means we are eliminating the edges. That means subtraction of the pixels. That is called shrinking and growing. So erosion is nothing but shrinking and dilation is nothing but growing. Okay, and these are the one of the dilution and erosion. When we are combined these two, so this is a disadvantages. Growing is nothing but it is goes on increases, and this is goes on decreases. So that is nothing but it is not getting the exact output. So won't get the output exactly. So if you are taking the dilation is one operation and erosion is one operation, so it is taking as applying that one method. But sometimes it is not suitable. So now most of the application it is not suitable for that one. Then you have to use that the combination of these two both. The combination of these two is called as opening and closing. The opening is nothing but an objective and background information both you have to consider. So how do you representing that opening? The combination of both erosion and dilation. So opening means which is the first one? Either you are taking the erosion or dilation follows the erosion or erosion follows the dilation. So that is the important depending on the opening. So opening is nothing but now it is your original image, like it is an original image, and after the original image now we have to consider the dilation, and then follows erosion. That is called opening. And closing, original image, erosion, dilation. So like that you have to follow that. The closing and opening will perform the same function as what we are discussed in the erosion and dilation, but it is adding. The two operations will add, then the objective information, this one does not change. And you will get the clarity of an objective. That we can able to extract exactly what is the shape of your objective. That is possible by using the opening or closing. Okay, so now we'll discuss that one also. Now logic operations, then you can see that the logical operations, already we know that A, not A, logical operations, these are all called logical operations. A and B, A and B, A or B, A XOR B, like that, all logical operations. Now these are the, now take the first one is dilation. What is meant by dilation? So dilation is used for expanding an element of A by using the structural element B. Clear? Dilation is used for expanding an element A by using a structural element B. Okay, now this dilation is represented as XOR symbol. Now this is the symbol. So the dilation of A by B and is defined by the following equation. A dilution with B is equals to, then if you are taking that, dilution. So dilution is defined as it is an expanding function. If the input image, the symbol is XOR gate symbol, input image X, dilution with B or A XOR B is equals to all the points in an image is belongs to two dimension, that is Z square of all point is equals to X plus B is equals to X plus B. So X is belongs to capital X. Now this one, now this is small x, and B is belongs to B is belongs to set B. Now this one, B is belongs to B and X is belongs to X. So it is in the 2 dimension. What is the condition? This one. X plus B. All the coordinates of P in 2 dimension, that is belongs to Z square. The point P is equals to X plus B. X is belongs to X and B is belongs to B. B is belongs to B. Okay. Now, how it will work? Then we have another definition of Z of B complement of the coordinate Z is intersection with A is not equals to pi. So this definition and this definition both are same. This equation is based on obtaining the reflection of B about its origin and shifting this reflection by Z component. The dilution of A by B is the set of all displacement of Z such that B complement and A overlap by at least one element. Based on this interpretation, the equation of 1 can be rearranged as A XOR B is equals to Z at the complement with the Z is intersection of A, and these are all belongs to A. So these are all belongs to A. So dilation is does the structuring element either hit the set. So this is your formulation. Then we'll take one example and try to understand what is meant by dilution. So dilution is nothing but it is all the points. This is an image is representing with all the points. Image is representing with all the points. Now how it is going to representing with all the points? Now let us take now it's take as 8 by 8 and we have a structural element Now this is my objective. Okay, this is my image X and so in that case SE structural element. Now applying the dilution method. Now this is X, that is an image, and SE, that is it's a structural element, and this is your image. Then apply the dilution. Apply the dilution. Now here in a 3 by 3, it is having only these two. So the structural element is this one only. These two having the 1 1 value. So this one you have to consider the origin. Now this is an x direction and this is your y direction. Then here you have to take the origin. Okay. Therefore, now apply this in your original image, dilution. The first one is now this one, if you are applying here, it is a 1 1, but it is a 0 0. It is a mismatching. So I need not to consider. These are all values are 0 0 only. So the same 0 0 only. So where we have to apply here? Here only you can observe. Objective is here only there. So here you have to apply the structural element so that you will get it. Here it is not there. So you will get the same. It will retain the same value. So in that origin of B, now this is represented as B and this is represented as capital X, right? Now, what are the points in the B? Then B is equals to the point, the first origin is this one. So this is an origin is nothing but the first points are 0, 0 and then 1, 0. Now these are the 2 points having the structural elements. Okay. Now these 2 points of the structural element, okay, then apply these 2 structural elements. Because image is all the combinational points is nothing but it is an image. So it is a set of points. So now we have to apply. What is the value of this one? What is the point value here? X is equals to, what is that one? 0, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So what is the value of that particular one? It's an 3, 2. 3, 2, this one, and then 2, 2, 2, 2, now this one. So this is an 1. Then these 3, right? So what is that one? So that value is again 3, 1. Like that you have to take that. And this one also. 4, 2, right? Then if you want to find the structural element along with the structural element and apply the dilution is, it is an addition of the vector. It is an addition of n vector. So how it is adding? It is an addition of all the vectors. That is, now what is the first element? Now we can provide this one, right? So providing of this, it is in the horizontal. Providing this, it is an horizontal. Then you can see here, what is that one? 3, 2 plus 0, 0. Okay. So what is this one? 3, 2 only. The one, first one. Then second one, 3, 2 plus 1, 0. So 3 plus 1, 4, 2. 4, 2. So where is that 4, 2? This is your 4, 2. That is your 4, 2. Similarly, the same structural element now we can apply here. So it is there, both are added. then again apply here. Now we can apply there. If both are matching 1 1, so 1 1, then shift the position. So now this one. So what is that one? Addition of these two. Then you will get it here again. The same addition of this one. Now first you are putting here, both are overlapping, then need not to add it. Here overlapping, okay, but here it is not an overlapping if you are considering this. Then again add it here. Then you can see here this one. So this one only, if you are adding like this structural element, then you have to add it here. So what is the final objective? The final objective is this one only. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have added 4 points. Because it is an addition of all the points. Okay, now I will take one more example and I will explain that what is the dilution and erosion. So how it will work with the dilution and erosion. Okay, it is a 5 by 5. Then take the structural element. The structural element. Now the structural element is okay. Now here the values are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Where the 1 is presented, that is an objective information, and where the 0 is presented, it is an background information. It is a subjective and it is an background, right? So objective information. So 1 is nothing but objective. So 0 is nothing but background. Okay. Now in that case, now we have to apply the, now this is an image X and this is SCA B. It's a structural element of B. Now this is B and this is X. The smaller one is nothing but a structural element. Okay. Now apply the dilution. Apply the dilution. So how do you apply the dilution method? Now we'll take the first one. Okay. Now in that case, the same as it is, you have to apply this value. The structural element is, put it here first. The structural element, you have, now you have to add it here, the structural element. Now what are the values here? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Now first you have to add this one. Now what is that? This is having the values of 1, 1. Now the first value, okay, the first value is 1 in the structural element, but in the background information is 0. It is a mismatching. So mismatching is nothing but you should not consider this point. So in that one, the same value it will retain. One is matching, but this is a mismatching. So that is nothing but you should not consider. So both should be an overlapping with the origin. So with the origin, it is not going to mapping. Now coming to the second one is also same thing. The third one is also same thing. Now the fourth one, origin is matching. So 1, 1 is matching, but the second one is 0. But the second one is 0. Then what to do? This pixel should be adding or as it is we can able to represent. Anyone? Now when we are placing this value, your structural element is placing here. Now with respect to the origin 1 and here also the origin 1, the pixel value is also matching 1, 1. Then the other one is 0. Now this pixel value, should I consider or not? When the origin is overlapping, then consider the pixels. The neighbor pixel should be considered. So considering is nothing but what is our value of for that? So here is 1 and here also you have to consider as 1. So remaining all same values. 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, now here we are going to adding. So here I am going to considering the pixel value. Then now you keep it here. Here you have to add this one. Here also same thing. Now we have to remove and place as 1 because the origin is matching. Then the other pixel also you have to consider. Then what is the next one? Now this one you have to place here. This one you have to place. So what is that? You will get it here. The origin is matching. Then this one is not matching. Then you have to consider here also 1. Here also consider 1. Okay. And here both are considered. Okay. As it is, you have to use it with placing of all this one. So the row is completed. Then this one you have to consider. With respect to the origin, it is matching. Then you have to consider here. So now here also you have to consider. Now what is your final one? So what is that I have to consider? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, remaining are 0 zeros. Now we can compare with this one. Your original image with the structural, then you will get it here. So X is dilation with B. This is your output. Expanded the region, but here your region is this one only. This is the only your region, right? Now this one now has expanded to this one. So this value I have considered, these two also, and this one also I have considered. This one is added, this one is added. Then you got the final one. Yeah, students, any doubt? Do you understood what is the dilation?
Clear, sir.
Yes, anyone? Any doubt how to do that dilation method? When we are doing the projects, this is the most suitable method for enhancement or the segmentation methods. When we are doing the projects in image processing, now this is also one of the simplest method. You can do it and enhance the images or segment the images or finding the regions or shapes. What is the advantage of the dilation? The dilation of the advantage is going to expanding the region. So expansion is nothing but what is that? It is adding the more number of pixels. So the shape of the pixel, that is the shape of the object, is going to expanding. That is a disadvantage of that one. I don't want to change that objective information. That objective information should be retained with the same, but it need a quality of an image. But here what is doing that? We are going to expanding that. Expanding is nothing but automatically the shape of the objective going to change. I don't want to change that the shape of the objective. I want that the same objective, but it should be a clear objective. So this one is the shape is going to expanding. Yeah, student, any questions about the dilation? The inverse operation is called erosion. So next class we'll continue the erosion. Yes, anybody, any doubt about that erosion or dilation? Yeah, please.
Clear, sir. The previous classes videos can you upload in YouTube, sir, for our reference ones.
Okay, I will upload it.
That is after edge detection. From edge detection, the whole thing. Can you upload it, sir, in YouTube, as well as in code now?
Yeah, code now. Okay, I will try to upload it. No problem. I can upload all these videos.
Okay, sir.
So I think all of you understood. Or any doubt about the dilation method? Why 10 people are absent is in regular class? So around 52, but it is showing that 42, including me. So regularly 10 people are absent. Please try to reduce the absentees. Okay, CR, please post the attendance today.
Sir, I have sent you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. So next class we'll discuss about the erosion.